sportsden with Denny Thompson and James Coleman on 1010XL.
What's going on, world? It's your boy at Big Game James _36 by myself, by my lonely, as Denny Thompson is doing God knows what. I don't know what he's doing. He's becoming the Brick Baloo. He talks about Baloo all the time and how Baloo takes vacations. And yeah, I'm telling the secrets because he's not here to defend himself. But let's be honest, Denny's gone like all the time.
What is he claiming that he's doing?
I don't even know. I know on Friday he's supposed to be down in Miami.
Is this a quarterback?
One of the collective
Soviet Union.
I forgot what he said he was doing on Tuesday, but which is today. Yeah. I don't know.
Is he supposed to be back tomorrow? Because
he says he's
who
coming
goes
back
to
tomorrow.
Miami on Tuesday and is back?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to Miami today. He's coming back tomorrow though. That's okay. We'll have a special guest coming in that's going to give us the real. Not this Twitter mess. I want to know exactly what happened.
That Peruvian white, that raw.
Yeah, raw, which she happens to be very white. But I want to know from her perspective what happened at a Jaguars practice because I only trust Mia O'Brien. I don't trust these other cats. They're coming at us
unless they work for 1010XL.
Unless, our gang. I'm good with our gang. But she's a Helmet and Hill girl, right?
Yeah.
So she's
absolutely.
There it is.
So were you worried about the news that came out in Twitterverse today, though, about the injury?
No,
okay.
I'm not. But I do want to hear more. We'll tease that. There is an injury to a notable player that could affect.
Heard he might never play again.
Yeah, it could affect nothing. Why couldn't he hurt himself yesterday so we could ask Doc about the how bad this is or how bad this isn't. But right now, if you're not watching, and you want to, and if I stop talking to you for a second, it's because I'm either really, really hurt or I'm really, really excited as Florida State is in. I guess this is the finals for the World Series.
This is game 1, I believe.
Game 1, yep. So
best of 3.
We're playing Oklahoma, who's the best team in the country, ranked number 1.
Didn't you guys just play them last night?
No, we played Alabama.
Oh.
We'll stick with this for a second. So bear with me. We're gonna get into heavy Jags. Is the next segment or is she coming on at 8:30?
Next segment.
Next segment. All right, great.
Right away.
These girls have not had a break. Like they're just going. They've had to play double headers. They've had rain delays. They've had all kinds of craziness.
That's how baseball works, bro. Every day.
Again, educate me. That's how the boys are too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, in college it's different.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You play on Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday, and maybe on a Wednesday here or there, like every couple of weeks. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, right at the end of the season, absolutely. They're going pretty much every day. The regionals are, you're playing doubleheaders sometimes. Sometimes, like I saw Virginia just finish their regional today.
Right.
I'm assuming that was, some sort of weather delay situation. But, yeah, it gets really weird at the end, especially with the College World Series, which I'm assuming this has been good. Because I remember Oklahoma lost day 1 to your girl.
Yeah, JMU.
And I guess they survived because that's pretty hard to do. Lose your first game right off rip and get to the finals.
Well, it was Oklahoma
Florida
versus
State did
UCLA.
That too?
Yeah, Florida State did too. But it was the first time in college softball World Series history that the number 1 and the number 2 seed met each other in the losers bracket. UCLA was number 2, so like they both got eliminated.
Do you have a favorite Florida State player?
Shellnut. She's the catcher. But I think her name is Sydney Sherrill. I think that's the girl. She's
Rayman's saying yes.
She's just. Is it?
You can't say that. I know what you're about to say.
Yeah,
can't say it, bro. She's
a good athlete. She's a really good athlete. She's a really good athlete. I like the way she plays.
The catcher?
No. Sheldon, I like the way Sheldon plays too. Like she went yard the other day. I was saying Sydney Sherrill. She's attractive. I don't know what other way to say it. She's cute. Like that's what I meant. Like not because they're all young, right? Like it feels weird. They're of age, but they're a lot younger than me, and it's kind of like looking at her. I'm like, oh,
they're adult women. I mean,
Yeah, but I got a daughter like that's close to their age. So it's
yeah,
kind of like weird, like when
yeah, I
when
guess.
you get to this stuff. Okay, we got him. We got him out. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Do your thing. Do your thing.
I cannot wait to hear your softball play-by-play all night tonight.
Oh, it's gonna be weird. I can't be like Diddy.
Swing, bada,
Yeah,
bada.
that's what I really like about. And it was a double play for those who want to know why I was excited. But Diddy talks a lot of trash for a guy whose dad is like more into this than any of us. Like he lives for the College World Series, the women's, not the men's. Like he loves this. I'm shocked he doesn't have his
That's probably where he's at right now,
yeah,
Omaha or
that
wherever.
might be where Diddy's at because she's a closet Florida State fan.
It's interesting that you bring it up. Unfortunately, you should have brought this up with the girls with helmets of heels. Helmets and heels. Are we allowed to call women athletes attractive? We should be. You know, like I hear Taylor Dahl talk all the time about Gardner Minshew.
They talk about attractive
all the
men.
time.
They talk about attractive men,
as they should be allowed to.
And as women who see that, as long as it's not detracting from who they are, I want to make it clear she is an amazing. Well, to be in this position, she has to be an amazing athlete. And I'm not trying to make it anything like, over the top of just. But in this era, I don't know you know what? I'm not afraid, man. I gotta.
I like that.
I gotta say what I gotta
You're
say.
a man who appreciates beauty,
right? Like I buy artwork. I buy this. I'm not.
Do you?
Yeah, I have artwork.
I love that.
Like I.
What kind of art?
Well, let me put this back. I ain't buying Picassos because I can't afford that.
Of course.
But like, if I see an artist and they do a really good sketch, like I have a.
So are you a painting guy or a?
It's more like murals of people. Like I like that's what I really or like stuff in action. There's a guy, Barista, I think is his name. He's on Twitter. He's at FSU, makes graphics and stuff. But he painted. We had a live painting at the spring game. He was doing a live painting for that inspired by the
like a FSU painting.
Yeah, at the tailgate. But I want him to do a painting of one of my touchdowns.
Oh.
So it's kind of cool. When I was in the DR, it was this really, really cool picture of Trey, my son, after a touchdown that he scored. And he, like, I had somebody in the DR, like, painting. And it was a lot cheaper than what I could get get it for here. But, yeah, I watch women's basketball. Like, I see the girl you were talking about that got offended by the coach who said she was like 300-something pounds.
Yes.
She said she was 265. I'm not saying she's a liar. I don't really know, but she's 7 foot, man. So she can
easily be 300.
She could easily be 300 pounds. She's not fat.
No,
she's just big. I saw her doing drills.
I don't know that story, but I know that the coaches. I'm assuming, which of course we know what that does.
Oh, yeah.
That the coach was making a point to the ref about fouls down low or something. Like, hey, she could take that.
So
she's 300
So to
pounds,
the point,
there
was a clip that she just put the other day where she was just straight backing out a girl.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it just wasn't. Like, it was like seeing Shaq in his prime. Like, just
2000 Shaq.
Like, just throwing cats around. And I've made comments like, yo, I appreciate her beauty. I also appreciate her athleticism. I say dunk on me. Like, just like, I don't mean anything negative by it. I'm just like, yo, hey, I see, I'm a breeder though. I like athletics. I like making athletes.
Oh, so when you see a 7 foot woman, you're like just thinking about.
I'm thinking about
kids will be dope.
So like when I get into, I used to. I don't like Serena anymore, because I don't like who she married. But that's another topic. I think that's a waste of good genes.
True.
She should have
I know what you're saying. I agree with.
I don't want to. I don't know. Anyway, I believe that when you have somebody as elite as Serena Williams, right?
She needs to.
And you have somebody as good as LeBron James, right? I'm not saying they need to be in a relationship, but what I'm saying is they should have one kid,
like in a lab, even.
Yeah, they don't have
to.
Like that was my thing with Serena. I'm like, yo, she's powerful. I just want a kid. She could be a terrible person. And I think people need to understand that you can be a fan of somebody because they're really good at their job, right? And you don't have to support what they do off the field. So that was the piggyback on.
Great topic for the text line tonight. Who in the sports world would make the perfect athlete.
I'm with that. Can we tweet? Can you tweet that out, Rain Man?
Absolutely.
Yes. What two athletes would you like to see get together to create the perfect athlete? And should we say what sport?
Doesn't
Tell them
matter.
no. I'm
They
saying no.
can make
The
it up.
kid can make the sport. What sport the kid would play?
Well, based on their parents, we can kind of decide what they're gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
if they're a track star and a softball player mix, they're not gonna play basketball.
Well, facts.
You know what
They're
I'm
gonna
saying?
be pretty relatively short. Side note: our boy.
Which is
Damn, I was about to say Marvin Jones, but that's not our boy.
Mincy.
Marvin Bracey
Oh yes.
tore up the track over the weekend. He finished second, but the guy who finished first is the world has the
Usain
world leading
Bolt.
time. No, well, Bolt's hanging out at home. If Bolt
So
decides,
is this a qualifying for the Olympics
no,
or?
right now, remember how I was telling you when everybody was bragging about DK Metcalf?
And you were like, this is a warm up.
Yeah, this is
spring
warm-ups.
training.
So the times were like 9.77 was the winning time, and Marvin ran 9.86.
So this is one of the spring training things.
No, but I'm saying like not those times right there. Those
That
world
was in
leading.
DK's thing.
No, like right. No. In DK's thing, DK finished that, but that was spring training. Next week is the Olympic trials, which is why I want to get him in.
Oh, so what was this that he just ran?
He just ran. It was just another track meet.
Okay.
But he's running. He ran 9.86.
Okay.
9.86 is gonna right now. If the Olympics happen today, he would be a silver medalist.
Do we remember what DK ran?
DK ran a 10.4,
Scrub.
which is to put that in perspective. There's a young man at Mandarin High School named John, who's a freshman this year. He's a rising sophomore. He ran a 10.6.
A freshman.
So I'm just saying at 14, 15 years old,
he?
he's about 6 foot, 6'1". Kind of looks like Jalen
John.
when I saw him today. John, I was watching John run today.
Jalen, who changed his number today.
He did. That was
number
official.
5, I guess.
I don't know, man. Jalen.
It's a weird cornerback
Yeah,
number.
Jalen doing too much.
So they're allowing. Maybe is it because they changed the rules?
The single-digit rule that Tom Brady was just like, I can't believe they're doing this.
That's
and
so unfair.
What's next? Offensive linemen wearing single-digit numbers, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, we're going to take a break so we can make sure we get the proper amount of time to talk about the Jaguars, talk about practice, what's going on there, injuries, things we need to be looking out for with me, O'Brien, coming up on the other side.
What the hell's going on out here?
Where passion and fundamentals meet.
What we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here and try to run this play in the alley.
1010XL, Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hi, I'm professional golfer Russell Knox, and when it came time for me to purchase my home, I was looking for professionals to guide me through the buying process, and I chose Exit Real Estate Gallery. The professionals were enjoyable to work with and made all the transactions very easy, and I would definitely recommend using Exit Real Estate Gallery to purchase your home.
Thanks, Russell. If you're looking to buy or sell your one-stop in Jacksonville, Exit Real Estate Gallery. Go online right now at propertyinjax.com.
The Truck Accident Law Firm is a national truck crash law firm based right here in Jacksonville, focused on making First Coast roads safer through zealous advocacy for families of those injured or killed by unsafe trucking. The Truck Accident Law Firm focuses exclusively on tractor trailer, bus, and commercial vehicle crashes. If someone you know is involved in a serious crash with a tractor trailer or commercial vehicle, contact your local truck crash specialists at truckcrashlaw.com. Non-attorney spokesperson.
Are you missing your glory days on the field or on the court? Now you can get back in the game at the Y. Hey, it's Bert Cannon, sports commissioner at the First Coast YMCA. We're actively hiring certified referees for basketball, soccer, volleyball, and flag football. Ages 16 and older are welcome. And if you're not certified yet, we'll train you. Plus, a YMCA membership is included. Go to fcymca.org and search youth sport. To contact me directly, come join us at the Y.
Tedeschi Trucks, Fireside Live. A series of special limited capacity engagements. Friday and Saturday, June 11th and 12th at Daly's Place. A stunning display of musicality and reverence. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Tedeschi Trucks, Fireside Live. You don't want to miss it.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota construction equipment, featuring durable Kubota engines, more comfort, more productivity, more get it done right. The Kubota construction lineup shows up ready to work every day. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months or save up to $11,000. Now through June 30th, 2021. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Visit Coastal Equipment in Jacksonville and McClenny to reach your North Florida Kubota Superstore.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters. And drainage, too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com. It's love at first sight.
What a beauty.
The Moe's Southwest Grill Fishing Forecast with Captain Kevin.
Brought to you by
Ring Power, Stack-Up Storage, Boat Trailer Storage,
and Tire Outlet.
Thursdays at 6 p.m. on 1010XL AM.
You're always up for some fun with the family, so you order the essentials: a new board game, some baking supplies, and even a new projector for outdoor movie night. And with the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can choose to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, which could increase to up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. Rewards which you can put toward an extra treat that everyone will enjoy, like an old-fashioned popcorn machine. Visit bankofamerica.com/more rewarding and apply now. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation.
How deep is the ocean?
When you need a new homeowner's insurance policy, get an instant quote from Southern Oak Insurance at southernoak.com. Compare our rates and join our family at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
The average depth of the oceans is 2.3 miles, but the deepest part is the Mariana Trench, measured at almost 7 miles.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
It's time to tee it up at Edwin Watts Golf Shops with these hot items for dads and grads. Featuring the Titleist TSI family of drivers. Faster in the air, longer off the tee, and straighter down the fairway. And don't miss these hot gifts from Bushnell, like the Tour V5 or the Tour V5 Shift with pin seeker technology. Or the Wingman with Bluetooth and audible GPS for distance. Swing by Edwin Watts Golf Shops and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee. And shop us online at worldwidegolfshops.com.
Like working outdoors and want better pay and benefits? Superior Fence and Rail is seeking full-time fence installers with pay ranging from $16 to $25 an hour and more with commercial experience. Superior Fence and Rail will train you to work with their professional team and provide you with all the tools you need to be a top-notch installer. Get off the fence. Call Superior Fence and Rail today and start your career.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
As Sports Den Nation, we are good. We continue to be good luck charms for the Lady Seminoles softball team. We're up 2-0 in the top of the third inning against Oklahoma. Hopefully they'll continue to, they'll take care of the bend, handle their lightweight, go ahead and finish this up strong. But as we promised, it's time to talk about Jaguars. So that's why we brought in the best.
The JJs.
The JJs, yep. We brought in the best in the business, the best beat reporter locally, nationwide, Mia O'Brien, to talk about what was happening at practice today. What's going on, Mia?
Yo, I'm loving the Florida State Seminoles right now, man. The standard is the standard for Lonnie's program. I mean, listen, man, they are one scrappy bunch. Love to watch them play.
Standard is the standard is the standard.
You know what I like about Mike? What he made the football team do yesterday?
Oh, they made them watch the game?
Made those losers watch some winners. That's how you get it done, man. Like, you know what? I'm tired of you guys being losers, so let's watch the girls do a man's job.
Do you think maybe Mike had something to do with this new winning attitude around the university?
That he has changed it? I do want to know.
Absolutely. The culture.
Our softball team has always been good. So, like,
Right,
Mike
yeah.
had a damn thing to do with that.
if you won a natty in the last 4 to 5 years, I mean, you're
did
setting the
they?
standard.
Yeah.
2018.
That's why when Denny's like, James, you're like, this is weird. No, I was like this when we went to the
I've been
World
a fan
Series
for
last
3
time.
years.
No, real story, because we do got to talk Jaguars. I have a lot of friends who played softball when I was at college. Brandy Stewart, Jessica Vanderlyn. What's Kyler's wife's name? Anyway, one of my teammates, my roommate, actually married one of the softball girls.
So you went to some games.
Yeah, I went to some games, and we had a watch party when I think it was 2003 or 2000. Yeah, 2003. They went to the College World. They went to the World Series. Where they're at now. They ended up losing, and I was there was a girl. Her last name's Ross now, but Veronica. I was like, who is that? She was fine. She was bad. She was like.
I'm worried
Sydney
about where
Cheryl.
this story's going.
No, that's it. I was just sitting there watching it. And we ended up being friends.
Didn't he say before this we need to get to Jags? Anyways.
Yes, let's get to the Jags.
Before we get to
I was
Jags,
just
real quick,
explaining
we
why I
have
was
to
a
figure
softball
out who Mia would have breed to make a super athlete. In the world of professional sports,
Two athletes
creating
a super athlete.
Okay. Man, you're putting me on the spot here.
Okay, well, we'll come back with your answer after the Jags.
So what was going on today? What happened outside of it being hot?
Outside of it being hot, well, I did just get a 4-mile run in, so I guess it wasn't that hot. So,
humble
flex. No, in terms of Jaguars, obviously the biggest headline coming out of today was that Trevor Lawrence did not participate in team drills.
Is he hurt?
Yeah, well, so is he hurt or injured? I think that's the way we need to talk about it, to take a line from Barstool Sports. From what Urban told us post-practice, he's going to be okay to go Thursday. He just has a stinger in his hamstring. Don't know what that means. What I can tell you, this is what I saw, and I mean, this is just me connecting dots. The first team period, him and Gardner didn't throw any passes. They just worked on quarterback draws. They just worked on handoffs. They worked on running. Trevor was showing off the gazelle speed that he has. Everyone's oohing and eyeing, from the media to his teammates. And then we see him come off to the side and ask one of the trainers to just start working out his hamstring. And we kind of dismissed it as nothing until then they get into red zone drills, and all of a sudden he's not taking any reps. And so then they get into middle of the field drills, and you see Trevor take a couple of the coaches to the side and be like, hey, let's practice. Like, let me throw it a little bit. And so they threw it a couple times, and you could tell he was like, yeah, I'm good, I can go. And he negotiates with the coaches to let him back in the drill. And then he promptly threw 2 pick sixes. So,
Was it high into the left?
No, one was underthrown. The other one might have been high into the left, actually. The one was, I feel like the one that was to the left was underthrown, though. And then the one to the right, the one to the right was underthrown. The one to the left was high. Yeah.
So this guy who harped on mechanics off of a 10-second clip, now all of a sudden Gardner's got a hamstring from Walmart, and he's throwing picks in practice. Is there anything for us to be worried about? Did anything look good today?
Gardner has you mean Trevor has the hamstring from Walmart.
Oh, my bad. You said Gardner threw the interceptions, or Trevor threw the interceptions?
Oh, I said Trevor threw the interceptions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Gardner, I can't talk about Gardner contractually because then he will jump me. But right now we can speak on Trevor.
Well, I'll tell you this much: all 3 quarterbacks threw picks today. I think the defense was just on one, and even then, we counted 4 interceptions in the team drill. But Shaq Griffin, I swear, had one during, I forget if it was 7-on-7 or just 1v1. I swore I saw him pick a ball off too. So I think the defense was just on one today. Urban said that the offense outperformed the defense yesterday, a yin and a yang type thing. So I can't speak to yesterday, but from what I saw today, the defense was balling. And as Joe Schobert told us after practice, what's impressive is it's not just your first string guys. It's the second string guys, the third string guys. Dudes are just flying around, and I think a lot of that speaks to the depth that Urban really, really sought to have, whether it was re-signing guys that were on the team last year to 1-year deals, from a Josh Jones to a Sidney Jones to, signing marquee free agents like Shaq Griffin and Rayshon Jenkins, and just creating competition in the backfield. I think that, or in the secondary, excuse me. I think that's really, I think that's what we're seeing. And I'm not saying that they're, all pros out there, but iron sharpens iron, and that's I think what we're seeing in the secondary.
Me O'Brien, First Coast News, sportsden gang. Here talking about the Jaguars OTA practice today, and breaking news: Trevor Lawrence has weak hamstrings. You said Trevor was he cross training at running back, or were they just doing quarterback draws? Like, we like to take Travis Etienne and make him a wide receiver. Are we trying to get? Is there a little controversy there? Can Trevor play another position, or was it's just nothing?
Travis did catch a touchdown today.
He did?
So let's see. Yeah, let's
like
the
out of the backfield.
Out of the backfield or flex
No,
out?
he was split out. He was split out. Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
I was about to say, should I dump
yeah.
this? Because I'm not.
Well, no, you're not. You're not. She'll be okay. She didn't talk about the formation. She just said
he was not in the backfield. I can tell you.
Okay, there we go. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So we can deduce that he was split out because he wasn't in the backfield.
I won't tell you what down it was. That I'm not allowed to say. So there we go.
That seems very specific, like very silly to not be able to say that.
What did the running backs look like? Obviously, you just said Travis scored a touchdown. So describe that position group right there with James Robinson and Travis Etienne.
Yeah, pretty quiet day for them. I mean, I spent a little time focusing on them. Obviously, like I'm looking at practice from like a writer perspective for half of it, but then also from a photography perspective. And so was trying to get a lot of ISO shots with the two of them early on in practice.
You wear a lot of hats.
I do. That's why they call me a multi-skilled journalist, I guess. So yeah, in terms of the two of them, I mean, we're seeing both of them getting work as receiving backs, whether that's out of the flat, whether that is splitting out wide. Just really those two. I've been kind of surprised. Dare Ogunbowale, we see a little bit.
What about Ezigbo?
Say his name again.
Dare Ogunbowale.
Wow, this just rolled off your tongue. I'm impressed at that.
I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Doug Marone this time last year, which is if you love women's basketball, Dare's sister. I mean, she's one of the most iconic college basketball players of the last 10 years. I mean, you don't hit hit a buzzer beater in the Final Four and
South
the
Carolina?
national championship. No, the year after Notre Dame. She
was
hit
Mississippi
the one.
State. I'm confused.
So she hit the Arike Ogunbowale. She hit the buzzer beater against South Carolina in the Final Four, and then she hit one in the championship against UConn.
That's sick.
Yeah, 2 buzzer beaters to win the Natty.
Like the Robert Horry of women's college basketball.
Look it up if you haven't, from 2019.
Oh, I remember those for sure.
Yeah, she's iconic, man. That's why I said to Doug when he was like,
that's his
struggling
sister?
to get the name right. Yeah, that's his sister.
Dude, that's the family. We're talking about breeding.
There you go.
That
there
family is dope.
So
is Ezigbo still on the team?
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say, getting back to the Jags. I've been kind of surprised to not see him more as a third down back. I think the poor guy, because he got hurt last year, and not just that he's fallen down the depth chart with the Jags drafting Travis Etienne, but finding out what he actually is. Is he a third down back, special teams guy like Ogunbowale? Can he split out wide? The only two that I see really, pass catching, whether that's out of the backfield or out of the flat or, splitting out wide, are Etienne and J-Rob, and a little bit of Ogunbowale just on a third down play. So yeah, it's kind of been interesting to see Ezigbo not do either of those. Not going to lie, the guy that we kind of lose in all of this is Carlos Hyde. I think he's just going to be your battering ram. When you need to get 2nd and 4 and you want to keep J-Rob fresh, you're going to throw him in. And, according to some other people on 10-10, you could always throw Tim Tebow in as well. So, I mean, why not?
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't throw Tim Tebow in there. Okay,
how did he look?
Yeah. How did Jesus' nephew look?
He did look good. He did look good today. The thing about Tim is he's, as Urban said, he's trying to learn constantly. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm 28, and I was thinking about it as someone was asking Urban post-practice about Tim. I was like, dude, when I'm 33, the thought of being I'm going to go learn a new position and throw myself into 110-degree heat, that would be the furthest thing from my to-do list. But the dude's built different, and I think he, I said it to somebody the other day. I could say this because I'm from the same town as Bruce Springsteen. Tim Tebow is just chasing the glory days, man, and good for him. That he's still got that itch and that need and that little fire burning in him. Because to stand out there in that heat with those helmets and pads on in a couple weeks, Not
so
exactly
you don't
what I
sound
would want.
very high on him.
Yeah, that
though.
sounded like
You're talking
looked
around it like, hey, good effort,
No,
good job.
I mean,
You sound like good job, good effort, kid.
He looked good in the
no,
shorts.
but I'll tell you the same thing that Urban said, which is especially at a tight end position, at a defensive end position. Like even talking to Josh Allen today, like as we're asking specifics, he's like, we don't have the pads flying yet. We really don't know what we have. And Urban said the same thing about the tight end position with Tim Tebow. Like, do you really know if this dude's going to be able to, block a defensive lineman when everyone looks great in shorts and a t-shirt,
That's what I said the entire time. I'm like, you just really don't know, man. Like that's 6'6", 275-pound defensive end is a grown ass man, and it's like they're violent. Less about
I've always wondered how old you were, by the way.
Me?
Yeah.
She just told us,
Yeah, I'm
28,
28.
right? Nice.
Yeah, I'm 28.
I never knew how to ask you that. It's always weird with
Why?
women.
I
Well, yeah, you
feel
don't
like
want
I'm
to.
approachable.
Yeah, you don't want
Yeah,
to
I
be.
feel. What did you
I know
think I
you
was?
wouldn't be offended if I asked, but
Well, what did you? I'm curious. How old did you think I was?
I thought probably around that. I thought from
Okay.
anywhere from like 26, 27 to 30. I knew you were right around my age.
Okay.
So
There
we
you go.
vibe like that.
So
you
we're
know.
not going to talk. So let's talking about a fake, kind of hopeful weapon and a real weapon, in Laviska Shenault. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on the Twitter about him. Did he look good? Did he do something today, or it's just really some writers needing something to talk about? So they're saying he's a breakout guy.
Writers who needed something to talk about. I mean, he caught everything that was thrown his way today.
Okay, that's
the
good.
The only thing I saw him not catch was an overthrown ball by Gardner. So I mean, aside from that, he caught everything.
Blasphemous. Gardner doesn't overthrow passes.
I'll dump that.
Yeah, we got to dump that.
There you go. Other than that, I mean, he caught everything that was thrown his way. I think the one drill that stood out for me, and again, this is me off the air talking with Denny extensively as someone who has worked with so many of these playmakers on this team. I just pay so much more attention now to when the wide receivers get into their breaks and to actually pay attention to the route running itself. And they actually worked on their breaks and just hip turning and, just working on single breaks and quick stops and a couple other drills like that early on in practice today. And, some of these dudes are stopping on a dime. And let me tell you, it's not the dudes that you think. It's not DJ Shark. I will tell you that much. And part of it, I think, DJ was really like accentuating his break because I think he was like working on certain footwork. So I don't want to bash him. But dudes like Laviska Shenault, like they're just natural athletes. Like it's not even like he's trying to step. Whereas some of these guys, you could tell in their brain, they're like trying to focus so hard. He just does it, and I think that's just a natural God-given gift that he has. In regards to those tweets about, when Urban figures out why did he draft Travis, but he could have just had Laviska all along. Number one, you need as many wide receivers as you can in this offense that Urban's about to run because they're going to field a track team because they had no tight ends. They're going to be in 10 personnel basically the whole time. That's number one. But number two, and I detailed this on firstcoastnews.com. Go check it out, friends. Travis Etienne has one of the best bursts coming out of his break. I mean, he caught one ball from C.J. Beathard that was not the best thrown ball. But when this kid turns, he turns on a dime and then he's gone. And so I don't know. Like, it was so funny. I had just written that, and then I saw that tweet circulating from some random CBS sports guy. Sorry, CBS.
I think Nate Burleson is the one. Like
no,
said
it
something
wasn't
about
Nate.
it, right? I thought he said that
he did on his show.
Nate did on his show, but it wasn't Nate that I saw with the tweet. It was some other dude I had literally never heard of, who was just scouring for tweets. He's got 18,000 followers.
That's Rick Ballou, and
yeah,
he works here, Mia.
No.
It's disgrace.
No, it was some dude who looked like he was my age, and I was like, I have never heard of this man from Adam, and how the heck does he have 18,000 followers? But anyways, I just go back to just like when they drafted Travis Etienne. What's so bad about having multiple playmakers in an offense that is being run by two guys that are renowned for having a Percy Harvin, for loving to have that gadget player? Like, what's so bad about having multiple guys that can do that, especially in a scheme like that?
I think the problem isn't drafting Travis Etienne. I think we've been conditioned to believe that you don't draft running backs in the first round, and you probably could have got him with one of your second round picks. If he was going to be on your roster and he turns out well, it doesn't matter where you draft him at. It works. It's going to work out. But let's also When's the last time you saw, like, this is not to knock Urban. Tell me the time when you remember Urban drawing up a play.
Well, I can't really tell if
It's
they're, like,
okay. You
drawing-
can't. He's never been a
Yeah.
coordinator.
There you
It's
go.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. He's a damn good
He was a wide
coach.
receivers coach.
He was
so,
a he was a
yeah,
receivers
so-
coach. He was then what he did was he got it. He walked into it. Not walked into it. He earned a head coaching job, and then he continued to get better each step that he got. He's great at getting personnel. Even when you listen to the stories, Dan Mullen was the guy who was very instrumental in drafting that. And then when he went to Ohio State, guys like Ryan Day, different things like that. He gets the credit. He's able to pick pieces and he's able to scout and do tremendous things. But I always joke with people like, hey, let's be careful. Urban's never been known as an offensive guru. We haven't seen him get on the chalkboard. Doesn't mean he doesn't know anything. I'm not stating that. I don't want to be misunderstood, but I just want people to realize he's still a coach that has not won a game in the NFL. So people are going to question it until he proves that he is that dude, which I think he can. Travis Etienne is an amazing player, and I always tell people, trust me. I got a chance to watch him whip our ass 4 years straight, and I know everybody's going to gang up on me. Trevor is dope, and Trevor is elite. I've always thought that Travis Etienne is arguably the best player on that team.
My mom said the same thing, and not that my mom is in any way a football source, and she's convinced because Trevor was beating up on the ACC. Sorry, James. That, do we really know how good he is? I wish I was making this up. This is literally what my mom and my aunt have been telling me for 6 months, and I'm like, the two of you have watched probably 4 ACC games in your life, but that's fine.
So there you go, James. Same opinion as someone who's watched 4 games in their life.
Right, see?
There you go. But she keeps saying she was, I think my parents just love the thought of Travis Etienne was a second or a third round pick last year, and he literally didn't blink an eye and was like, I'm not coming back till I'm a first rounder. Like, I'm going to go get my degree and I'm going to go become the ACC's all-time leading rusher. And, like, I don't know. I think my parents just really like that moxie and that attitude. But, they were the same people that told me when I was trying to get college athletic scholarships, they were looking at me like, dude, you literally can get a communication scholarship tomorrow. And I was like, that's not a guarantee. So I digress. So ignore me.
I trust your mom's opinion more than I trust a lot of these people's opinions who learn how to watch football from video games. So I mean, she's got a pretty good. She's probably got a good foundation. Anything else? Okay, my bad. And this is the all burning question that I always want to know. Why is Taven Bryan still on the team? Or is he how did Taven look?
I will tell you this. I don't know if this is breaking protocol or not, but normally when you're doing position drills, the youngest guys are the guys that go last in the drill. But why is Taven the last guy going through every drill? I'm just curious. I honestly.
So you're just asking the questions.
Yeah, I'm honestly
Journalist.
I'm just curious why. I think in the one drill that he kept going last, they had the rookies doing something else. But even then, I don't know why he's the last guy.
So he's not in the circle of trust with Herbs, is what you're saying.
Or, Tosh is also he's an intense dude. Joe Cullen is hilarious. And I don't know if he's in their circle of trust. I mean, they're cheering him on, but, I just noticed that he's the last dude. And maybe it was just today, but.
It was hot.
Save the best for last. You never heard that expression before?
He's a vet. He's earned his spot. So he just wants to let he's trying to
he's teaching.
impart wisdom on these young guys like Calais Campbell did for him.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? How we doing?
Any other stuff? Any other good nuggets?
Leave, we have to get your.
I gave you the Agumbawali.
Okay, that's good enough,
right?
I guess.
I feel I imparted that wisdom on you. You learned something new today.
Because we are getting some good ones on the text line.
We got to read these
But
off.
then,
hit
unfortunately,
me with the text line.
the people.
Tell me what my friends that think I'm the female hacker. Tell me what they're saying.
There's been no negative things. Actually, somebody told me to shut up and stop interrupting you. So it's been the opposite.
You've been on point today. You've been good.
Oh, jeez.
I guess I need to wear the AirPods more often. When I can move my hands freely, it just creates a whole new ball game.
Definitely appreciate you, Mia, for coming on and
you're the best
and giving us the real, raw, and accurate assessment of what's going on at practice. Nobody else could have gave us that but you, and we love it. For that.
No frills. I got you, brothers, and of course we will be at it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So I'm sure you will hear yours truly quite often on the airways of 1010XL.
All right, Mia O'Brien, First Coast News, and our eyes at football practice.
Do I get a frequent, like, what do they call it? What do they call
MFTK
it?
hat?
No, well, that, number one. I should have had one of those long ago.
We can get
but
you
like,
one of those.
Like a reoccurring guest shirt or like a Mount Rushmore shirt.
We
like,
don't even have shirts.
We don't have
Sportsden.
shirts. We don't
I
even
feel
have
like we
shirts.
should get that merch.
We barely have commercials. Like that for people telling us that that we have a show. So let alone any of that stuff. So all right, Mia, we'll talk to you later.
All right, later, brother.
All right, that's Mia O'Brien, First Coast News update. It's the Lady Seminoles are being aggressive. They're trying to score. Oklahoma's in a bind right now. Still up 2-0. We'll begin giving you more softball updates and more sports coverage with sportsden, brought to you by thehumidor.com on the other side.
We got a great show for you today. Join the 1010XL Podcast Network.
A big show.
Now you can find all your favorite 1010XL podcasts in your platform of choice.
A king-size show.
Get ready for one amazing offer from Diamonds Direct. Starting this Tuesday, June 1st, for a limited time, you can make any purchase, pay nothing down, and take advantage of 5 years, 0 interest financing. This is an amazing opportunity to get that engagement ring, that diamond bracelet, that pair of diamond stud earrings. Get Diamonds Direct's already unbeatable price and spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest. Whether you spend $3,000 or $30,000, you can do this. Imagine that $10,000 ring and only paying $167 a month, or that $6,000 pair of earrings and just $100 a month. With this offer, you can afford to go big. How about upgrading her diamond or celebrating your love with all new wedding bands? Don't miss this incredible opportunity. It starts Tuesday, June 1st, only at Diamonds Direct. On approved credit, get details, store hours, and directions now at diamondsdirect.com.
Blue here for the Blue Crab House. You know, I'm a regular guy. I always tell you about the same things. Not today. How about right now the fish and chips? My dad visited lately, said it was the largest portion he's ever had. Also, right now at the Blue Crab House, $1 oysters. That's right, 10 oysters, $10. Jewington Creek Road, open daily at 4:30. We'll see you at the Blue Crab House.
For the ones standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all those who support them. We are Grainger, your experienced safety partner, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com/safety, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Summer is the perfect time to update your home with added savings from Renewal by Anderson of Florida. Save $300 on every window and $825 on all patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months with approved credit. You'll enjoy the beauty and quality only Renewal by Anderson of Florida offers. Find out more at rbafla.com. Offer expires June 13th. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Time now for a medical recap. A health and wellness tip from Jaguars head team physician, Dr. Kevin Kaplan.
Quality sleep is an important part to your health. Try not to go to bed hungry or stuffed because discomfort can keep you awake. Also limit nicotine, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime. The stimulating effects of nicotine and caffeine can take hours to wear off and certainly can decrease a quality night's sleep. And even though alcohol might make you feel sleepy, it disrupts the most important parts of sleeping later in the night. Stay healthy and get some rest before the big game. Go Jags.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On June 8, 2001, Shaquille O'Neal tied the NBA record for most block shots in an NBA Finals with 8 in a Game 2 victory over the Philadelphia 76ers.
If you're an experienced, skilled plumber or welder that's MedGas certified and you're tired of working for a company that just doesn't treat you right, Local 234 is the place for you. Their pay is the best in the business. You'll walk away with $31.09 an hour in your pocket. With benefits, that's $45 an hour. Local 234 has been around for 120 years, and that means something. Visit UA234.com to send your resume. Local 234, make the right connection.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
The Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute is now offering online scheduling for new patient appointments for all of their physicians. Simply schedule your appointment on your cell phone, tablet, or desktop. JOI is the first orthopedic practice in North Florida to offer this feature to patients. To schedule your appointment online, visit joi.net and click on the button at the top of the page. If you'll be using insurance, be sure and have your information handy. JOI, where the pros go.
Instant Keys specializes in creating replacement automotive keys and keyless entry remotes, even when all the originals are lost or broken. Instant Keys provides expert service for nearly every foreign and domestic vehicle, including the high-end luxury models like BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, and Infiniti. With Instant Keys, you'll get dealership-level service at a fraction of the cost without the hassles. For honest professional locksmith service, call the best around. Instant Keys, 722-1111.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Lady Knowles are up 6-0. Let's say top of the fourth. We're in the fourth, okay. We're whipping ass, taking name. The text line is kind of buzzing. Twitter, I don't think Twitter quite understands the question.
They don't understand what
breeding is, but that's okay. 252, Simone Biles and Aaron Judge. I'm not mad at that. Don't know what the athlete would create, but they'll be super athletic.
That's an interesting one because mine was similar to that as a joke. It was Manute Bol and Simone Biles just because I want to see what they average out height-wise.
Right.
But Aaron Judge's son has to be a baseball player.
Right.
But I don't know.
Do you know
Is there men's gymnastics
Yes.
professionally?
Yes.
Okay.
Bianca Belair, WWE. I don't really know who that is. It's Shaq.
Google. Shaq is an interesting one because he's not necessarily the greatest athlete you've ever seen. But if we're just talking about making a super athlete, he's going to be tall and he's going to be big. What's her name?
Bianca Belair.
She's 5'7". Oh, she's like super athletic. Okay. Small.
Simone Biles, Tyreek Hill. That kid would be crazy
Super
explosive.
fast. Lots of Simone Biles. Are we saying that she's the most athletic woman right now?
I think she owes it to the country to procreate with somebody really, really good.
She's
won seven straight like
After all we've done for her.
gymnastics championships. Like it's crazy how good she is. Like
Because I thought that usually the gymnastic stars sort of like you age out quickly in that sport.
That's what I thought too.
So
but
for her
she's
at this age to keep kicking ass is pretty impressive. I think.
Those are the better ones. You know, like apparently I can't talk in sentences. I apologize. I'm out here fighting sick, man. I'm trying to provide you entertainment, but I appreciate you listening. I don't really. I know I'm not. That's good. I'll give you your
We're getting
your
one of the most hilarious ones, Kwame Brown and Anthony Bennett.
Wow.
That's disrespectful to Kwame Brown because he's insinuating that Anthony Bennett, who's the biggest bust ever, in my opinion, is on the same level of bust as Kwame Brown. When Kwame Brown has already taught y'all a lesson that he played in the league for many a year.
Y'all better.
He was a role player.
He's gonna give you his mama's recipes or whatever he said.
Yeah, super creepy. We're getting LeBron James and Megatron.
Come on,
also
guys!
impossible to do.
Why
Tom Brady and Tiger Woods. Also, when I'm picking a super athlete, I'm never picking Tom Brady.
Yeah. Well,
What
maybe they
about
want to
Tom
take
Brady
the intellect.
strikes you as
They want to take the genius level intellect.
okay? Well, in that case, why wouldn't you take like an actual
Genius?
scientist? Yeah, exactly. You're just talking about a high football IQ guy. Aaron Donald and Riley Reed. He says porn stars are athletes. That's
I mean,
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but I see your angle with that.
yeah.
Also on Twitter, Charlie Sheen's character from Major League and Will Ferrell's character from whatever that semi-pro, which I never saw that.
So like, people are doing is they're like you're splicing, like you're taking like you're literally using a petri dish. We're talking about the good old fashioned American way, the way God intended it. Just two people get together,
have a couple drinks,
and it makes some magic happen. Like
and eventually get a divorce.
Right, because we all
American way.
Because we all know like it works better in some sports when dad shows up around the draft time. If you watch the draft, they tell us this every year.
Watch the draft, yeah, it appears that it's better to not have him there at all. Apparently, ESPN's coverage last year, or to have someone in your family die in like a fire or a terrible accident.
Very tragic or terrible. Oh man,
we have to take a break to catch up.
This is perfect
and
time.
I know you're trying to watch this game.
One, I appreciate you, JJ, for being very thoughtful because I am, and we are still hitting.
What's the score?
Again? Oh, no, they got her.
Score before we go to
7-0.
7-0. Is there a 10-run rule in the World Series? There is.
Oh, my.
What is it? 8-run rule? Oh, my
man.
God. In the finals?
Now I'm mad.
All right. We got a break because y'all might win right here.
Yeah, all right. We'll be right back with Hate O'Clock.
Smart, witty, dynamic, vicious, brutal, vindictive. A monster.
Mornings from 6 to 10
I know he's the most competitive man in the world, but this beats them all.
on 1010XL. Turn your job into a stable career with Waste Management.
Waste Management is now offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus to experienced and entry-level CDL truck drivers for immediate job opportunities in Jacksonville and surrounding counties. And those same sites are also offering a $3,000 sign-on bonus for experienced and entry-level heavy truck mechanics too.
That garbage truck takes care of my life.
Enjoy steady work, weekly paychecks with regular pay increases, opportunities for overtime, 100% paid college or trade school tuition for you and your family, food and tool allowances, some of the best healthcare benefits in the industry, and home every day.
The benefits were great. Best I've seen in a long time.
Apply online today at careers.wn.com. That's careers.wn.com. Click Frontline Careers, then search St. Augustine, Daytona Beach, or Jacksonville, Florida.
A people-first, military-friendly, equal opportunity employer.
We are WM.
I'm for a new Buick, and Key Buick GMC. Receive 0% for up to 72 months, plus receive 500 Buick and GMC loyalty dollars. Save up to $6,500 on select Buicks in stock. Save up to $3,000 on all new 21 Buick Envision. Key Buick GMC, the home of the $99 per month lease on Buick Encore GX. Whenever you purchase a brand new Buick or GMC from Key, it always comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty. On the corner of Southside and Gate, across the street from Tinseltown.
The time for talk is over, and a new era has begun with quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
You definitely feel the love and the support, and really excited just to bring some energy to the city and do everything in my power to get us back to where we want to be. So I'm super excited to be a Jag.
Single game tickets are now on sale. Call 904-633-2000 or visit Jaguars.com. The countdown to kickoff is on, Duval, and we want to see you at the bank.
You're always up for some fun with the family, so you order the essentials, a new board game, some baking supplies, and even a new projector for outdoor movie night. And with the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can choose to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, which could increase to up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. Rewards which you can put toward an extra treat that everyone will enjoy, like an old-fashioned popcorn machine. Visit bankofamerica.com/more rewarding and apply now. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation.
Get closer to nature.
Nice buck.
On the Nimnik Chevrolet Outdoor Show.
Nice buck. Nice buck.
Captain Kevin and Captain Kurt join Jeff Lageman. Fishtails and hunting stories. Saturday mornings from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
There are two ways to do a job, the right way and the other way. When it comes to keeping you and your loved ones cool in hot weather, Mike Merritt gets the job done right. Mike Merritt never charges for weekends or overtime. In Mike's opinion, that's just not right. But what about the other way? Yes, lots of other companies charge extra. Plus, Mike Merritt's team does not work on commission. That way, you only get the service and products you need. The other guys? Many of them get commissions and may recommend things you don't need. That's not right. You can't just trust anyone with a truck. Mike has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. Contact Mike at merrittair.com and you'll see why Mike has been so successful for so long. Mike Merritt does the job right. It's the only way he works. Why take a chance on the other way with the other guys when you can have Mike take care of your cooling needs right the first time? Florida license number CAC 050384.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball, presented by FIS, is home all week. Today, it's a Community First 2 for Tuesday. Tomorrow is ViStar Charity Begins at Home, featuring Dreams Come True. Plus, bring your dog courtesy of Forever Vets Animal Hospital. The Jumbo Shrimp are home all week and weekend with fireworks on Friday and Saturday. Tickets start at just $5. JackShrimp.com for tickets. Jumbo Shrimp Baseball, affordable family fun.
Not sure what to get Dad for Father's Day this year? Come by Woodcraft of Jacksonville and grab your dad a gift certificate. Woodcraft of Jacksonville is your local source for woodworking tools, projects, and lumber. We have woodworking classes from basic to advanced. If you need help with a current project, our knowledgeable staff at Woodcraft can help because we're a trusted source for woodworkers. Come by our location on the corner of St. John's Bluff and Beach. Get your Woodcraft gift certificate for Father's Day now.
With double the seasoned beef and a large drink all for $5, Taco Bell's Grande Nachos truly deserves a Grande intro, perhaps with a Grande beat box. Said it's crunchy, cheesy, beat. Actually, that sounded better in my head. Go get the $5 Grande Nachos before they make the exit. Nope, only at Taco Bell. At limited participating locations for a limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Tax extra. Drinks excludes freezers. Double the seasoned beef as compared to the Nachos Bell Grande.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the Sports Den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hate out.
Let it breathe. 8 o'clock, brought to you each and every night by Green Acres Sporting Goods. GreenAcresSporting.com is the website. Go check them out off of Normandy Boulevard. They are just gun heaven. Go out there. It's just the Second Amendment's greatest store in Jacksonville. It's 20,000 square feet of guns, bullets, bows and arrows, your traditional ones and your sporting ones, fishing, camo, whatever you want for the outdoors, they got it. You got a rifle, you needed to get your rifle, you need to get sighted. Thank you, appreciate that. You need to get sighted, they can handle that for you. They still have the Taurus 9mm for $299, but they got the AR-15s for starting at $699 with customizations, with ammunition. Because again, as my guy Z says, what's the point of buying a gun and you don't have bullets? They have all kinds of bullets for you. They have all kinds of other weapons. Don't just stop and say that, okay, this is what you have to buy. Browse, frolic, buy whatever the hell it is you want to buy. Just tell them Sports Den sent you so that we can continue to get the credit and they still be a sponsor for us. I can't wait to go out there and fire off a couple rounds with those guys. They're very knowledgeable. But what do you expect when you've been in business for 51 years? So all you guys were telling me what to do on my timeline, I'm going to go with the guy who's got 51 years of experience with guns and all those different things. And you should too. GreenAcreSporting.com is the website. If you're out of town, just know if you're listening to us in one of those liberal bleeding heart states, you're probably not going to be able to buy anything. But if you're in the good old U.S. of Florida, where we import our own chicken wings, we import our own gas, we just have things under control. you can get whatever you want to get. They got you taken care of. Green Acres Sporting Goods off of Normandy Boulevard. 8 o'clock. You got anything, JJ?
I do, and I'm trying to make it somehow fit into a 8 o'clock. I'm hating on Jeff Bezos.
Oh, wow.
Jeff
Okay. True.
Bezos is fooling everyone into thinking he's actually going to space when he's not. So Jeff Bezos, if you haven't seen this by now, he will be flying to space on the first crewed flight of the, quote, New Shepard, which is the rocket ship made from the space company Blue Origin, and it's scheduled for July. And it's like, I don't know, 15, 20 days or something after he steps down or whatever as the CEO of Amazon. Even though all that money says he's worth 187 billion with the B dollars, and he's dragging his brother to this flight with him. So you think like, oh, wow, that's amazing. He's going to space in a rocket, 59-foot rocket. Wrong. When you actually read the article, it's an 11-minute flight, dude. So like they sent him, he's just like up for a second and comes right back.
Yeah, he's
That's
not like hanging out in
Elon
space.
Musk. Elon Musk is going to Mars, bro. So the rocket more than 60 miles. Okay. It detached, 11-minute flight. The passenger capture will detach from the rocket more than 60 miles above the Earth. That's scary. I'll say that. Those on board will experience a few minutes of weightlessness before the capsule parachutes back to Earth. So a few minutes. I guess that's longer than I would do it. And then they come and pick you up.
I thought it was 30. It's 30 minutes total.
11.
It's 11 minutes
11
from
minutes.
up to down?
Exactly. So he's only actually in space for a few minutes, they say, while he's being like parachuted back.
Oh.
Would
well,
you do this?
No.
Seems dangerous.
Me and my son had a great bonding moment over this. We were talking about this. They were talking about it on the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne the God and those guys. That was his not his 8 o'clock, but his donkey of the day or something like that, or one of their questions. And I was like, Trey, would you want to go to space? Now every kid has that wonder, like, oh, I can do anything. You know what this 7-year-old said? Soon to be 8-year-old said, can't risk it.
I'm straight.
I'm good. He's like, I'm good. I'm like, hey, I ain't mad at you. He's like, he's like, the highest you're gonna get me in the sky is flying to Boston to go see his grandmother.
That's the thing. I don't even like that. I don't like flying I do all the time, obviously. I'm not a creep. Like, I'm not saying my girlfriend's mother is a creep. I love my girlfriend's mom, but she is such a scaredy cat that she refuses to like fly at all, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people who are.
Is there?
Well, a lot
Just
of people
get
who
on.
are.
Take a Xanax.
No, what I'm saying, they don't really care about flying because they keep fighting in damn airports.
Oh well, they're on the no-fly list. They can't fly.
Yeah, they can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a big flight person, so I couldn't imagine being parachuted back down to Earth. Remember the guy that jumped? He skydived back to Earth in the Red Bull outfit.
Yeah,
that was
crazy.
creepy, man. Because like when he started flipping upside down, sideways, the camera cut from him, and I'm like, oh, he's dead. He's done. They're not going to cut back to him. And they finally did. Apparently, he was very close to not making it at that point, though. Bumgarner, I think his name was. Anyway.
Well, JJ, the reason why we were cheering the last inning and we wanted to keep scoring is because right now the game is 7-2, and Oklahoma is found. Okay, our girls are straight now, but they've been finding the sweet spot. So
the 8-run rule is not happening.
It's not. It ain't over. They still getting after it. My 8 o'clock is people not minding their own business. So what you just did, JJ, almost could go into it, but it's not, because really it's just.
I never mind my own business.
But I mean is, who cares about going out of space? I'm with you too. It's a lot of dangerous things that can go. Like I remember a spaceship exploding on TV.
The shuttle.
Like kids are like
Challenger.
Nowadays kids are sad because their favorite cartoon character dies. Imagine being in school and you see a space shuttle explode.
And like everybody was watching.
And everybody sees it, and then the teacher's just like, yep. All right, let me go roll this TV back. Like that. That was your counseling.
Spelling
back then.
test.
Yeah, like, oh, we gotta have something to do. All right, pop quiz. Pop quiz. But here's my Meek Mill,
Oh, I love this.
Jay-Z, and some other random guy got Bob Kraft, an 80-year-old man, a Bentley. Now, I'm not really
Love it.
like for that per se.
They're friends.
But no, I'm gonna get to that. Like, but because all right, I see. Why are billionaires? Why does he need something else? He should do something else. Forget the fact that they're friends for a second, JJ. Because you buy stuff for your friends.
Well,
and
hold
I'm
on.
sure.
Let me just
hold on.
answer that complaint first.
Okay.
Because people are saying like, well, give it to poor people, whatever. Do
Like-
you think that these cars are just made by themselves or something? Like, do you think buying a Bentley is just like only helps rich people get richer? Dude, the people making Bentleys aren't rich people.
Well, that's true. The people who own Bentley are, but the guys who make the parts. Also, these guys are very charitable. Like this $300,000, I don't even know how much it costs. Matter of fact, the whole premise behind why they bought him this was because he doesn't buy stuff for himself. Now, he will go get himself a massage every
I was
now.
about to say he's charitable to some.
Yeah, but he won't. It's a
strip
Bentley
malls
that
in
he
Miami.
wanted that he just refused to buy himself. But here's the real reason why I don't have a problem with Meek Mill buying a rich billionaire white man a Bentley.
Damn.
Do you want? No, I'm saying like I'm describing this for a reason.
Okay.
Meek Mill was in jail. This rich white man who got nothing in common with Meek Mill went out of his way to make sure that he got his ass out of jail. If that man says he wants a Bentley and I have it in my ability to get it for him, I'm getting him a damn Bentley with the massage therapist in it. For him to get his he's at that point, and I'm not even judging him so much at that anymore about the special 3-finger massage because I turned 37 this year, and I think I'm 3 years away as a black guy from having to do once a year something that I'm truly regretting.
An examination.
So if he's 80, he's been getting this examination pretty good. He's kind of used to somebody
That's probably why he's aged so well.
Right.
He knows he's not sick.
That's the one thing. He looks really good for 80 years.
Yeah.
But my point is, like,
I've
what
never
kind
been
of
to a
if
jail.
you can't get your friends who get you out of jail gifts, you don't like them that much.
Who can you get a gift for?
Yeah, who do you get gifts for? You guys wasn't doing it. I was telling my black friends, you wasn't trying to get Meek Mill out of jail. All you was doing was bumping streams of dreams and nightmares. You didn't even buy the damn thing from Apple Music. You just streamed. You probably went to YouTube. He doesn't even get a piece of that. Some other random person gets a piece of that.
What is the
poor
origin?
people are going to be there, man. Those poor people weren't coming in putting their pennies together to get your ass out of jail. It was that rich billionaire white man that was doing it. So, like, hey, you say what you want to say, call me what you want to call me, but if I'm going to always be loyal to the person who gave me my freedom.
What's the origin of their friendship?
I don't know.
Like,
it was
why did he go visit him in jail? That's got to be.
I think he was
because they were like hanging out at Sixers games before that, right?
They started this this initiative for people who are like wrongly imprisoned or something like that. So don't quote me on. I don't know the exact name of the nonprofit that him, Jay-Z, and Meek Mill are a part of, but I think like the Meek Mill story, and it's probably because Jay and some of these guys do kind of hang in some circles that some of these guys get to see. I mean, hell, Tom Brady's out there hanging out with Migos after he won the Super Bowl a few times. But if you looked at not the original reason why Meek Mill went to jail, that was stupid. The second reason Meek Mill went to like he went back for a violation of his probation because they were like he was in a place where people were driving like motorbikes or like the ATVs. And in Philly, you're not supposed to do that. So that was a violation of his probation.
They
and
sent
the police
him to prison for that.
and yes, and then people
Wow.
when I say Meek Mill had the who's who in the city of Philadelphia come to this judge and say what he's doing for the community, how much money he's put, how many jobs he creates, how it does stuff. And that judge just was not having it. And she was within her rights, but then, they ended up getting another judge onto that case, and they got that man his freedom after. But they had to sacrifice him for Philadelphia to win a Super Bowl.
Let me ask you a very white question. Is Meek Mill a good rapper? As someone who really hasn't listened to rap music,
overall,
new
no.
rap music.
He is a battle rapper. He doesn't really make great hooks, but like he's got like a passion in his music, and he has some dope ass beats. Like his beats, for whatever reason, like his classic songs are like very tame and chill in the beginning, like a little piano riff and all this stuff, and you're like relaxing. And then all of a sudden, the bass line comes in and the drums come in, and it gets real aggressive out of nowhere, real quick, and like you start feeling like you want to like fight and punch stuff. That's kind of like Meek Mill's flow, but
what about his like actual writing?
like if you had to ask me, like I need somebody to entertain the crowd for your life, I'm not picking Meek Mill.
Oh, so he's not even a good.
He's not bad. No, he sells. He sells. I just he's not somebody that if he came and did a concert here in Jacksonville, I'm not trying to use my connections to go see it. Rick Ross comes in town, I'm stopping everything to go watch Rick Ross.
Okay. Was that who you consider the number one in the game right now that you like?
Drake is. I hate Drake, but I gotta give Drake his props. My favorite in the game right now are these young guys, Moneybagg Yo and the baby and Lil Baby.
Moneybagg Yo.
They talk so much trash in their music. Like Moneybagg Yo has this song I don't like. Basically, I don't like anybody, but I'd have to tell you
Today,
after.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, he came out with Floyd Mayweather. Him and the Migos,
Oh,
right?
I was thinking that was the name of a song. Okay,
but that's my hate o'clock. We can take a break.
We can. We'll stay on time. This is crazy.
Get into some other stuff. All we need is Denny not to be here, and we'll break on time. But again, before I break, though, make sure you go check out Green Acre Sporting Goods off of Normandy Boulevard. They're a big-time supporter of the show. If you ever wonder how you can support us, support our sponsors. That's Hate O'Clock. SportsDen brought to you by thehumidor.com. Type in SportsDen at checkout on the checkout. We'll see you on the other side.
Duval till we die, all the damn time. All I want to hear is Duval. 1010XL.
The Truck Accident Law Firm is a national truck crash law firm based right here in Jacksonville, focused on making First Coast roads safer through zealous advocacy for families of those injured or killed by unsafe trucking. The Truck Accident Law Firm focuses exclusively on tractor trailer, bus, and commercial vehicle crashes. If someone you know is involved in a serious crash with a tractor trailer or commercial vehicle, contact your local truck crash specialists at truckcrashlaw.com. Non-attorney spokesperson.
Here's your 1010XL First Coast Community Calendar.
If you'd like to work for the Jaguars this football season, attend their job fair this Sunday and Monday at TIAA Bank Field for a chance to fill more than 1,000 part-time positions.
If you have a child interested in basketball or football, the Police Athletic League offers summer leagues where local police officers work to build positive relationships with the kids. You can sign up at jackspalsports.org.
For help with a stuttering problem, call the Stuttering Foundation toll-free at 800-992-9392.
Dreams Come True is a local wish-granting organization giving dreams and special times to local children battling life-threatening illnesses. Find out how you can help at dreamscometrue.org.
If you're involved in a community event and you'd like us to help spread the word, find out how at 1010XL.com.
Budweiser reminds us to drink wiser, like hydrating between beers. It keeps the fun going longer, and it's a commitment to responsibility. Remember, good times are ahead, so no need to overdo it. Know when to say when, and always designate a driver.
If you're 45 or over, this message is for you. The U.S. Preventative Task Force just lowered the recommended age of colon cancer screenings to 45. Hey, Dan Hicken here for the BGC Foundation for Research and Education. If you, a family member or friend, are 45 or older, it is time to get screened. If you have a family history, you may benefit from earlier screenings. Not all cancers can be prevented, but colon cancer can. Talk with your doctor about screenings. Visit bgcresearch.info.
Are you missing your glory days on the field or on the court? Now you can get back in the game at the Y. Hey, it's Bert Cannon, sports commissioner at the First Coast YMCA. We're actively hiring certified referees for basketball, soccer, volleyball, and flag football. Ages 16 and older are welcome. And if you're not certified yet, we'll train you. Plus, a YMCA membership is included. Go to fcymca.org and search youth sports. To contact me directly, come join us at the Y.
Though no longer little, teens still need a lot of love. Yet teens in foster care have a harder time finding it, as 82% of foster families are home to kids 12 or younger. You can positively impact a teen's life as a foster parent. With help from Family Support Services of North Florida, you provide patience, love, and understanding, and Family Support Services will offer specialized training, resources, and a community of support. Take the next step at foster-now.org. That's foster-now.org.
Make your house fun. Imagine being able to walk out your back door and play on a custom basketball or pickleball court, or even bounce on your in-ground trampoline. You can also get a custom indoor climbing wall built. Call Custom Sport and Space at 904-85-SPORT. Working from home? Custom Sport and Space can even build you a very functional home office. They also do soundproof game rooms, man rooms, and home gyms. Call 904-85-SPORT or visit CustomSportandSpace.com to make your house fun. License CGC 1511900.
Get closer to nature.
Nice buck.
On the Nimnik Chevrolet Outdoor Show.
Nice buck. Nice buck.
Captain Kevin and Captain Kirk join Jeff Lageman. Fish tales and hunting stories. Saturday mornings from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota construction equipment featuring durable Kubota engines, more comfort, more productivity, more get it done right. The Kubota construction lineup shows up ready to work every day. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months or save up to $11,000. Now through June 30th, 2021. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Visit Coastal Equipment in Jacksonville and McClenny to reach your North Florida Kubota Superstore.
I'm John Haney, owner of Clearwater Irrigation. Can you believe the average homeowner spends over 5 hours a week of their valuable time pulling hoses? Then there are those who own a sprinkler system that makes no sense at all. It sprays here and there, but nowhere where you need it. Call us at Clearwater Irrigation and we'll design a system that makes sense to you.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers. And drainage too.
ClearwaterJacks.com.
Mike Dempsey here, folks, and the last thing you want is to flip the switch on your vehicle's central air conditioner on a hot day and find out it just doesn't work. Tire Outlet offers free AC systems inspections. Stay cool in the Florida heat with a Tire Outlet AC checkup.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
487, I've never been like so against anything that anybody put on the text line. This man said Meek is a top 5 artist right now. 303, I agree with you. Every Meek Mill song literally sounds the same.
We need that guy to give us the rest of his top 5.
487, text us your top 5. I want to know your top 5 in the game right now. I'm terrified of what your top 5 of all time is if Meek Mill's in your top 5, but I am curious, and maybe he's right because a lot of these new rappers do so.
That's why I just listen to this. I like Boosie. I like Webby. I like Wayne. I like Jay-Z. I like Wu-Tang. I like Dipset. That's what I listen to.
Dipset,
I don't listen to anything made after like 2005.
Joel Santana's my favorite.
Joel's. I like Cameron. I even like Hell Rell, who's like one of the lesser known Dipset members.
Wow. You Jim Jones guy?
Oh yeah, how could I forget? He actually isn't a great rapper, but he's like, hey, I'm gonna say goofy stuff in the background of songs, guy. But I'm into that. Everyone
try to
needs
get his
a guy
swag,
like
get
that.
his sauce a little bit, like
Yeah.
try to get you on.
Bowling was a hit, a huge hit.
It was. We got some going back into the Jaguars because we took stepped away from them for a little bit. Mia gave us a lot of insight. Make sure you go check out our Sports Den on Apple Podcasts as well as Google Play, so they can or the SoundCloud. You can go listen to what
we do good
what she
numbers.
has. We definitely do numbers. This man's trying to get us to listen to the guys that are going to get a shot in Jacksonville.
Oh, you know what's crazy is my buddy sent me a Snapchat the other day. He lives in Fort Myers, and he was Snapchatting me his brand new rifle that he just bought. And in the background, he had that "Who I Smoke" song on, and I was like, "Wow, it's really." I didn't realize it's like a hit.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a random Jacksonville song that you sent me.
No, they're playing it in adult chicken wing establishments. They're playing
All
it
over.
at what's embarrassing. What's really embarrassing is the fact that like just middle American kids are out here.
Well, that's what happens with rap music, bro.
But that's the embarrassing part
not
because
a
it's
hit
a
until
real.
white people listen to it.
What I'm saying, they're talking about real things that have happened.
That's what most rap music is that. You know, like
okay, my bad.
They're
let
literally
me back
saying
up.
real dead people's
Let
names.
me back this up. You're right. Like a lot of rap is things that they felt or that they've seen, but like they're not really like involved in it. Like this
So
is
you're
stuff
saying
that
these kids are.
Like those are their real like those are real people who like the diss track that they gave. Like those are really that rapper's friends that got killed in a gang war. Like that kid is probably involved with. So this is a little bit different.
Yeah, they're not like mainstream rappers.
Yeah.
These are just kids.
It was still, I'm not gonna lie, still genius though. But like it's unfortunate
marketing
stuff
genius.
Getting into things that are Jacksonville related, but Jacksonville Jaguars related. Urban Meyer has been creating a lot of sound and a lot of buzz. Let's go to the real issue. Like Herbs wants a lot of this attention. He wants the spotlight on Jacksonville. He wants hard knocks.
I think most coaches want to go in a submarine and show up on game day ready to rock and roll without distraction. But I also understand and respect the NFL, what it stands for, the network, what it stands for. And I do believe this is an interesting story here. And one of the reasons that I wouldn't mind the world knowing is that we have some really good players and some really good people here. And it's a great city. We have a great owner.
I mean, okay. So he wants to be able to showcase the city, I guess.
To me, that's happening. That's
they're gonna fight.
First of all, him saying something about a submarine sounding like
I think most coaches want to go in a submarine.
It's just ironic.
It sounded like he's in a submarine.
Exactly. That was on the Rich Eisen show, I think on Friday. But dude, it's happening. Hard Knocks. Like, how can you listen to that and not realize that's happening? Hard Knocks will be here. It's gonna be dope, especially with Teebs.
They're gonna have to make a lot of exceptions, but nobody really wants it besides us, right?
I mean, I'm sure there's people that would like to have it. Organizations. I'm sure most owners would love to have it. But
I thought it was a distraction.
If it's a new, that's true. Most head coaches don't want it, but Herbs is like, he loves the limelight.
My man is doing AEW.
He's smashing laptops over wrestlers, dude.
Now, Charlie, this is because I haven't got a chance to talk about this. Charlie Strong, we know it's fake, bro. You got to do a better job than just throwing football. Tossing the guy footballs, and like now he's knocking the person out with the footballs. Like we got to do better, man. In my opinion, but that was
you didn't like it.
I mean, I didn't care. I thought it was cool, kind of. I do think like us this is going to be my hate o'clock until we actually play football games, and it's not just the Jaguars. I do this with my own alma mater. You've got to stop. Oh man, that's what I'm going to talk about. My bad. Forget the rest of the urban songs. We didn't talk about this yesterday. You got to stop thinking everybody's picking on you when you're doing things for people to pick on you. Like, yeah, okay, there was a football play, and it was the most basic of the basic defensive breakdowns in there. But that is a Jaguar thing to like put a football to like leak a football play, leak a playbook. Like if you heard the Jags playbook was uploaded onto like Reddit, would that really surprise you?
Oh.
No, it didn't. See what I'm saying? Would it surprise you if something like that's so Jacksonville Jaguars for what we've known?
I don't think Herb would.
No, Herb would.
That's a Jacksonville thing. That's a Jags thing to happen, but not a Herb thing.
Right. But what we have to stop that we want Herb to be different, but Herb hasn't necessarily proven to us that it's different. Herb is high. When Herb hired the guy from Iowa, that's a very Jaguars thing. I personally think it might have been overreacted a little bit because I don't really care as a pro. I care about if you're good or not good at your job or not. And that guy's damn good at his job.
Luckily, it seems like they've hired a pretty good other guy anyway. At least Schobert was talking about that.
The strength coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, the strength coach is good. Even though people were like, he was on the radio. Oh, no, he was actually the strength and conditioning coach at Ohio State for him. So, I mean, like, he's
Like, they can't be happy with nobody, dude. Jeez. Chris Doyle, and now this guy because he was on radio.
We're going to get picked on until we win. Until you do something not to get picked on by. But like right now, for every little thing, like you don't have to go out here and cap. You don't have to go out here and cap or cape, like being a superhero. Like just let it ride out, because we're an easy target. If I'm a national media pundit for that covers pro sports, and I want to get a quick 10,000 clicks, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say something about Jacksonville, because I know that they're going to overreact, and I know what's going to happen. Same thing for the Seminole fan base. FSU, the first time it was creative, the young man's name was Kane Madden. Kane Madden is one of the top offensive guards in the nation. Actually, I think he's the number 2 offensive guard in the nation. Came from out of Marshall, wanted to grad transfer. The initial place was going to Florida State. Florida State fans put a hashtag Kane Madden to Tallahassee or something like that. Actually kind of went got some traction, went viral a little bit. Made you feel good. With name, image, and likeness, I can understand that wholeheartedly. He goes on his visit, and he does the midnight extravaganza thing. Mike brings out the slingshot, which I still think is cool. It's like a car. It's a 3-wheeler.
You know, dude, I was at the beach.
It's a lot of people
and
have
there
them.
was a parade of slingshot owners.
Okay.
Like down First Street or whatever it's called. There had to be 100 of them.
Right. So
and they were all like, you know,
different colors decked out. This was an FSU decked out one. It was actually kind of sweet. Slingshots are more for the younger kids.
Is that Mike's?
Yeah.
He owns it.
Yeah. Mike paid for it out of his own pocket.
Oh, but he doesn't drive around town.
Well, he just got it.
So he might.
I
hope not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I don't really care. To be honest with you, Mike did it. It was cool at the time. Blah blah blah. Flex. Throw you 40,000 out there, whatever it costs. Yeah. It's not cheap. So Mike does that, and Kane's doing this. Everybody's like, everybody that writes for Florida State, Kane Madden's a lock. He's going to commit to Florida State. He's going to do this. And the one thing, as you know, I found out the hard way, JJ, with all of this stuff. All this stuff is fluid. That's why I don't speak in definitives when it comes to this stuff, because you're dealing with humans. You really don't know what's going on. Everybody said it. But then Notre Dame and Florida State has a transfer from Notre Dame on their roster. Kane Madden goes on a visit to Notre Dame. I'm like, that ain't good. He goes up there, comes back home like after a day, immediately commits to Notre Dame. A lot of back and forth with people saying, you whiffed, you did this. Brian Kelly does an interview with Tom Lloyd, who's a really, really good journalist, one of the best journalists for 247. I believe it was Tom Lloyd. And he says, why are you guys good in the transfer portal? He said, when it comes down to the transfer portal, we don't get into gimmicks and cars and all these different things. We just tell them what they can do, and we just do this. So if you want to know what Brian Kelly basically said, this is what Brian Kelly said for my guys who listen to rap music in the mid-90s. If you want to go to a school and you just want to ball, and you don't want the coach all up in the video, all up in the songs, all up in this, come to Notre Dame. That's what Brian Kelly's interview was. Oh my goodness, do you know what happened? The writer heaven happened. This man probably got so many clicks, so many retweets, so many impressions, all the things that you could want. This was like my first article out the gate that went viral, got almost like 1 million views. Alabama don't take this ass whooping personally. I still regret that I wrote that, because Alabama did take that personally and they whooped our ass. But my point is, I knew when I wrote it, I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew who was going to be offended. I knew my FSU guys were going to have my back, and I knew I was ready for the roast. I just muted that. Like, I couldn't see the responses and the angry things. But everybody's on there like, how could he say that? Oh, he's just a hater. When has Notre Dame won anything? And then they go into where they talk about, unfortunately, I think it was a couple years ago, the young man passed at Notre Dame trying to film practice. So, like, they're going all at him. Like, how could he say any of these things? Rah, rah, rah. Why are you picking on me? Ouch. I'm irritated in my nether regions now. Here's the reality. Brian Kelly has literally whooped our ass every time he's played us the last couple of years. What has Mike won at Florida State? 3 games. 2, one against Duke, who probably shouldn't be in Power 5. 1 against Jacksonville State, who isn't in Power 5, and that was a close one. And we jumped on North Carolina, and North Carolina
was a good win.
It was a solid win, but North Carolina ran out of time. I'm not gonna lie. You played Notre Dame, and our fan base is literally saying, wow, that was a good game because it's one of the few losses where we just didn't get drummed. But if you watch the game, Brian Kelly ran 4 to 5 offensive plays on us. The entire game, just over and over again. You know how he got Kane Madden to commit over a slingshot? He put the damn film in. He showed the Power G series that they ran against us over and over and over again. And we had gaping holes. We got violated defensively. And that's me saying get PG-13. And I could probably say it the way I want to because we're on late night. But still, I don't want to get in trouble, but we got violated. The year before that, the time we played that before that, when Tag was here, I went to Roma Cigar Lounge, JJ, with my friends to watch the game. We had just kicked the ball, right? I go to get me a cigar. I go to sit in my seat. And you know what happened? They had already scored. We were on offense, though. I was like, how did they score already? What the hell happened? I think DeAndre Francois threw an interception. He did that a lot that year. I just think that the other thing that he can put in is the guard from Indiana. And that's with Colts, Indianapolis Colts. He can show offensive linemen that he's put in the league that look like what you want to look like. Kane told everybody that I'm coming down there for straight business. This ain't all smiles and Hallmark cards. I don't need popcorn. I don't need any of that stuff. I need this. And I personally don't think the slingshot wasn't for Kane. The slingshot was for the high school kids that were coming in, and they all liked it.
So, was FSU Twitter mad at Brian Kelly?
Brian Kelly, if you don't like what another coach is saying about you, you know how do you resolve that? Kick their ass, man. Crying about it is not helping at all. It just makes us look so weak.
Yeah, just don't say anything.
He earned that.
Yeah, I was about to say that was pretty.
It was. I would do
aggressive,
and just some of the things you got to watch out, man. Anybody who knows me knows I love Bobby to death, right? But you guys are getting on Brian Kelly about a student assistant who won a really good lawsuit, for putting the kid up putting the kid up too high in the wind, basically knocking him over. You got to remember, we've lost a couple people doing mat drills with our GOAT. You can't just be out here spitting out stuff and not knowing our own history, man. And stop being so sensitive. Jag fan, FSU fan, stop being sensitive. We were assholes when we were on top. So how many more breaks? I got 2 more breaks or just 1 more break?
2.
Okay, so we'll take a break. This is a good breaking point right here, right?
Yes.
All right, take a break right here. Let's talk about keeping it in football, NCAA. Some changes are coming down the way, possibly. We'll talk about that on the other side.
The future of Jacksonville sports radio is in the present. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. 1010XL. Jack Sports Radio.
Hello, Jacksonville. GFL is a leading solid waste company, is now here to service your business in the Jacksonville area. GFL is known for its commitment to customer service, reliability, and efficiency, plus an unwavering focus on safety. Let GFL handle any solid waste removal for your commercial business. Just call 904-760-5880 for your quote today. In Jacksonville, start looking for those bright green trucks and containers. GFL, green for life.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash out refi program and pay off high rate credit cards, car loans, or other high interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
With Father's Day just around the corner, let Zerorez help clean Dad's man cave. Right now, get 25% off on all upholstery cleaning and stain protecting. Zerorez spelled forward backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zerorez. Skilled trade jobs are booming, so begin your high-pay, high-demand career today through the Northeast Florida Builders Association. Their apprenticeship program provides paid training in some of the most highly sought-after skilled trades. Work full-time in carpentry, electrical, sheet metal, HVAC, or plumbing. Plus, earn a 10% raise every year, and the classes are 100% tuition-free. Start your career plan today and apply before June 14th at nefbaapprenticeship.org.
Get ready for one amazing offer from Diamonds Direct. Starting this Tuesday, June 1st, for a limited time, you can make any purchase, pay nothing down, and take advantage of 5 years, zero-interest financing. This is an amazing opportunity to get that engagement ring, that diamond bracelet, that pair of diamond stud earrings. Get Diamonds Direct's already unbeatable price and spread your payments over 5 years with zero interest. Whether you spend $3,000 or $30,000, you can do this. Imagine that $10,000 ring and only paying $167 a month, or that $6,000 pair of earrings and just $100 a month. With this offer, you can afford to go big. How about upgrading her diamond or celebrating your love with all new wedding bands? Don't miss this incredible opportunity. It starts Tuesday, June 1st, only at Diamonds Direct. On approved credit, get details, store hours, and directions now at diamondsdirect.com.
Calling all wrestling fans. The River City Wrestling Con will slam into the Jax Fairgrounds June 12th and 13th. This 2-day-long event will feature appearances by pro wrestling superstars, exciting wrestling matches, and an assortment of vendors and artists. Guests include Kurt Angle, Kane, the one and only Sergeant Slaughter, and many more. Get your tickets at rivercitywrestlingcon.com and follow on social media for event updates. See you there.
Former Jacksonville Pro Bowler Leon Searcy is serving up lunch on XL Primetime.
I actually bought a diamond ring. It's $75,000 diamond.
Oh, 75. Brought to you by Wingstop.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Weekdays at noon on 1010XL.
Hey, David again with Royal Pest Services. Whoa, we finally made it through our brutal 3-week Florida winter. Time to start enjoying those outdoors. Royal can help you with our monthly mosquito program so you can enjoy that backyard oasis. What'd you say? Fire ants. We offer a one-time application that we guarantee for a full year. Mention this ad and receive a discount off your initial application, along with an autographed glamour shot of yours truly. Visit us at royalpestservices.com.
Captain Kevin Favor here, and do you store your boat and boat trailer separately? If so, I want to tell you about Stack'em Storage. They store your boat trailer in a secure warehouse out of the elements, and here's the cool thing. Stack'em Storage will pick up your trailer from you, store it in a secure warehouse, do a 5-point inspection, and deliver it back to you where and when you need it. Call Captain Pat at 962-9605. Use code FAVOR, that's FAVER, and get a $50 gift card to Strike Zone. Visit stackmstorage.com.
Hotline Jacko here for Hardball Creative. Social distancing isn't so bad after all. The people you don't like can be avoided like the, well,
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Sportsden brought to you by thehumidor.com. Type in Sportsden at checkout for 20% off. Father's Day is around the corner, man. Like, let's start a new trend, man. No more bad Pa Day gifts. Let's get your dad some cigars. You don't know what to get him? Hey, I hear there's a pretty good handgun. $299.
Also heard there's a great price on an AR-15.
AR-15. What better way to show your dad or that awesome man, that brother, whatever, show him a good Father's Day by giving him some good gifts. Cigars and sticks. That's a good way to go about it. College football. Fireworks happen. Nick Saban is gonna coach till he dies, basically.
That's a good question. Will he retire or die first?
I think when it's done, it's gonna be like bang,
like
bang.
Simultaneously?
Yeah, it's gonna be like Bear
the
Bryant.
Joe Paterno? Okay.
Joe,
He didn't really retire. He was.
you know what I'm saying? Joe Paterno died because he saw what happened to Cosby. And he wasn't going to jail.
Dude, that was way before
I know,
that.
I'm just saying, like, it's just the same. Like, Cosby got, man, I don't even want to say. Cosby's a G because Cosby took his time. Joe Pot knew when they really investigated that he knew. And he was like, nope.
This is probably for the better.
I'm out of here.
For
man.
my legacy.
But I think it'd be more like Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant was done. He felt like he had no value to bring to the world. So he
besides coaching.
Besides
That's
coaching.
why I'm glad that Bobby's found something else in life
Bobby,
to enjoy. I don't know what his hobbies are.
You know that was his fear, right? That's why he coached for so long.
That he just
Bear
wouldn't
Bryant
find
is
something else to do.
Bear Bryant was his idol, and his idol died like a year after he got done coaching. But Bobby loves speaking and traveling, and he does stuff with FCA. Does
Got
stuff
a
with other
wife,
people.
right? I mean, his wife's still alive.
Yeah, Miss Ann is
So,
still
like,
kicking, man.
Yeah,
Listen.
that'll keep you in the game.
Miss Ann was bad, dog, for an old lady.
I believe it.
So it was she kept Bobby in the game. Nick Saban is staying alive to make sure that he continues to frustrate everybody else in college football. And what better way to frustrate them than continue to win championships upon championships upon championships?
Who took this the hardest, like Jimbo or Coach O?
I think Coach O has literally challenged him. Roll Tide, what you? So and he's beat him. He knows. Jimbo can't beat him. Jimbo's sitting here thinking, they signed me for 10 years for a reason. I'm over here recruiting my ass off, doing a really good job. All I need is for this man to leave. And what does he do? Says, nah, I'm going to sign here for 7 more years. For perspective, my son might be a prospect at that point. Like a football key. My son might get the call from
Like
Nick
most
Saban.
extensions are like 3 or 4 years.
They need to do.
They gave a 70-something-year-old man a 7-year extension.
I
love that.
Just write him a blank check.
I was about to say, give him a lifetime.
And just say he's a lifetime coach. Like, but actually don't do like Bobby did. Like, actually put it in writing. I retire when I want to.
What would Nick Saban have to do to be forced out like Bobby was? Like, what were Bobby's records right at the end?
Oh, he was just above 500.
Like 8-5 and
7-6, and it was the problem is he was so good, like
for
that
so
15,
long.
Everybody wants that fit. Like that will never happen again, even with Saban. They can't because he kind of messed it up already. 15 years of top 5 finishes.
Why do you think that can't happen with Saban?
Well, because
they were out of the top 5 recently.
Yeah, he would have to coach for 10 more years. I mean, if anybody was going to do it, it'd be him. But it's so difficult to be that good all the time. Because even when, one of my years, 2 of my years actually, we lost 3 games.
I don't want to talk, before we move on from that stat you just gave, I don't want to be the one to tell you this.
He could.
But Dabo is the one that could probably
Dabo could do it. Dabo could do it.
He's so young.
But I think that what's going to happen with Dabo is
he moves somewhere else or to the NFL or
possibly, but they don't have. So like this DJ Ukulele kid, I don't know how to say his name.
That's
whatever.
Good enough.
He's good. but he's a potential 2-loss quarterback.
And you're out of the top 5.
You're out of the top 5 with those 2. That's how crazy it was, right?
I'm just thinking, like, they've been in the playoffs with every quarterback. Did they go with Taj Boyd?
No, we whooped that ass.
Okay.
But
they had Deshaun.
Yeah,
they had
besides Boyd to
Trevor and now
Kelly
DJ.
Bryant.
Oh, Kelly Bryant.
And then to Trevor. And then, so, like, they've had it for solid. I mean, if he does it with his next 2 quarterbacks.
15 years. That's epic.
They were so good. Uh-oh. Got a little hit right there.
Oh, no.
She was a little
Are
mad. She was a little agitated, man.
What's the score?
No, I mean, like, she got hit by a pitch.
Hit
by a pitch. We're still up by. I think we're still up
7-2.
Yeah. So, I say all that to say is that college football is expanding their playoff. The talks are that that's really going to go into it.
I think it's just like, when will they do it?
Yeah.
To how many teams will they expand it at this point?
And you know what I think is going to happen before they really, like, before it gets good, that becomes really, really good. We're going to see Pangea in college football. It's about to happen. And what I mean by, if you don't know what Pangea is, go with how the theory is that all the
Take a history class.
Yeah, take a history class. But anyways, college football is going to condense. And it's the only way it can happen. It's got to happen. It's good for the game if it happens this way. Because you'll see schools that should be competing better getting access to money to help them compete better. I'm jealous. Florida State needs that SEC money way more than Vanderbilt needs it for athletics. I'm sorry, Vanderbilt. You're good people, but, like, you know what you are. Just like I believe UCF could use the ACC money more than for football, more than Duke, more than Wake Forest. Maybe because Duke can hold their own in basketball. Wake Forest. They've got to do some of that, and that's the only way the 12 game is going to work, is when you actually have there's more parity across the board. Like, all it's going to do is there's really only 2. We see in the playoff now. There's only 2 teams that can really do this. And everybody else gets their asses whooped. Like, but I will say this. It does make you want to watch more games. But nobody wants to watch.
See, I think the opposite. I think that when you bring in a playoff and expand the playoff, that makes me less likely to watch regular season games. My favorite.
No, I meant the playoff. I meant the actual play. You're right about that, because the regular season starts to get diminished the more you have.
Exactly. And my favorite thing about college football is that the regular season actually matters, unlike almost every other sport. Like, the NBA regular season this year was trash. The NFL, you can lose 7-8 games and get to the playoffs, especially now that they're making it 17. Like, in college football, the playoffs, I know it's a corny saying, but it's true. The regular season is the playoffs.
It is.
And you can't lose 3 games. You can barely lose 2.
Because what they're pushing for is, what if Florida ended up losing 3 games?
Last year, I believe so.
So, do we really want to see them in the playoffs after we've seen them lose
exactly
3 times? Do we want to see, not just to pick on them, do we want to see
any school?
Yeah, like
that's lost 4 games. I don't want to see you having a chance to win the national title.
And then what's really gonna happen is when you pit the number 1 seed, Alabama, versus the number
Boise State.
Right. Man, that's child abuse. But it's gonna happen.
This year it'll be like Cincinnati. Like,
but I think the way you do it, the way it still remains every game is a playoff, is if you actually do condense the conferences. It doesn't need to be 6. It doesn't need to be 5. It doesn't need to be Power 5.
I see.
It needs to be 4. And then from there, you take 3 from each conference, and you actually may have, or you can take some from other people too, but you have a little bit more. Because, like, now, okay, if you lose 2 games in the SEC, all right, dude, that's tough. I get where you're coming from now. But, like, in the current situation, nah, man. I'm gonna read this before we go. 480. Our boy Hicken says Saban sold his soul to the devil. I mean, hey.
So he might never die.
Listen, his legacy is intact. No matter who has it, no matter who has a soul, he's worried about what's on earth right now. So, and on earth, he is the devil in college football. Him and Jimmy Sexton are the 2 most hated people in college football. The Sports Den will come. We're going to take our break, and we'll see you on the other side.
Get more downforce on Jacksonville's NASCAR station.
Got a great push from the 12 car.
Sunday at Texas Motor Speedway.
Brought to you by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
And Waste Management
on 1010XL.
At Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing and Septic Services, we're here to help with a lot. Not just septic tank pump outs and installations, we also offer sewer and drain cleaning, water heater repairs, lift station services, septic system inspections, backflow services, sump pump replacements, and more. We're your professional plumber who can do it all. So for any of the above, just call the Duck.
When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769.
For the ones standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all those who support them. We are Grainger, your experienced safety partner, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com/safety, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The time for talk is over, and a new era has begun with quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
We definitely feel the love and the support, and I'm really excited just to bring some energy to the city and do everything in my power to get us back to where we want to be. So I'm super excited to be a Jag.
Visit Jaguars.com or call 904-633-2000 today to lock in your season tickets. The countdown to kickoff is on, Duval, and we want to see you at the bank.
Rediscover the comfort of being home. Prosser here. Lifetime Enclosures can help with sunrooms, screen enclosures, lanai conversions, outdoor kitchens, you name it. They've got it. My parents invested in their comfort with Lifetime Enclosures. They love their new and improved outdoor space. By coming into their showroom, you can enjoy up to an additional $450 in savings at Lifetime Enclosures. Their staff observes all CDC guidelines and social distancing. And don't forget to stop by Lifetime Flooring next door. Tell them Jeff sent you. License CRC 028471.
Regain your edge. The board-certified surgeons of Ortho Edge are practicing at St. Vincent's Riverside.
If you have a sports injury,
if you have knee, hip, or shoulder pain,
let us at Ortho Edge help you regain your edge.
We want you to get back to living life to your best.
You have the patient-focused experience and technology
to deliver the results.
See one of our physicians today
at Ortho Edge.
Ortho Edge.
Ortho Edge.
Ortho Edge.
Come over to the cutting edge. Ortho Edge.
Now accepting new patients, visit orthoedge.com.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
When you look for that hard-to-find part for your car or truck, Rusty Acres is your source for used Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury auto parts. You'll get the parts you need and advice on how to install them. Rusty Acres, 786-1777.
Tax problems can be extremely stressful and cause financial devastation. The tax attorneys at J. David Tax Law are right here in Jacksonville to be your personal advocate and resolve your IRS or state sales tax issues. J. David Tax Law focuses on your needs and case outcomes. Don't be fooled by out-of-town tax companies that focus only on signing you up without even working with an attorney. At J. David Tax Law, only highly experienced tax attorneys will represent you. If you have federal or state sales tax debt, payroll taxes, bank levies, wage garnishments, tax liens, or unfiled returns, have a sit-down with J. David Tax Law and get the help you need. Never trust your tax situation to anyone you can't walk in and look in the eye. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 904-507-4777. That's 904-507-4777. Or go to jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away.
You're shrimp in a bag.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball, presented by FIS, is home all week. Today, it's a Community First 2 for Tuesday. Tomorrow is VyStar Charity Begins at Home, featuring Dreams Come True. Plus, bring your dog courtesy of Forever Vets Animal Hospital. The Jumbo Shrimp are home all week and weekend with fireworks on Friday and Saturday. Tickets start at just $5. JackShrimp.com for tickets. Jumbo Shrimp Baseball, affordable family fun. Not sure what to get Dad for Father's Day this year? Come by Woodcraft of Jacksonville and grab your dad a gift certificate. Woodcraft of Jacksonville is your local source for woodworking tools, projects, and lumber. We have woodworking classes from basic to advanced. If you need help with a current project, our knowledgeable staff at Woodcraft can help because we're a trusted source for woodworkers. Come by our location on the corner of St. John's Bluff and Beach. Get your Woodcraft gift certificate for Father's Day now.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Good night. We'll see Denny here tomorrow. 5 days of the Den. Friday will be me again. We'll call it Big Games Big Show or Big Games BS, however you want to live. 881-5 Power 5 champions, 3 at-large bids. Simple. No. I don't want to see a Pac-12 team get their ass whooped.
And he says simple, like, yeah, it's always that simple. Who are going to
be the 3 at-large bids?
Yeah.
It's not going to be Boise.
So
where you're going to put
simple.
Florida in there. Like, what's going to be the reality is, with all of that, you're still going to have a bunch of blowouts. And that's what I really don't want to see is a bunch of blowouts. I want it to be competitive, but it doesn't matter. Alabama.
We already have blowouts in the 4-team playoff.
Right. Can I talk about
You have like 1 minute.
Never mind.
Whatever you want to talk about. We'll just read the text line. What are some of our
I'm trying to think some of this. There were no more. Nobody gave us any more.
I saw a lot of Maria Sharapova on there.
You saw Maria
Sharapova and Luca. I like that one.
Meek Mill, Ace Hood. Sound like they're yelling.
Oh, this is his top 5.
Okay.
Did he text?
No, that's not the guy. This is a. Oh yeah, he did. J. Cole, Chance. One you gave. I guess Meek would be one of his top 5. J. Cole, Chance the Rapper, Kendrick Lamar, Drake. I give you Drake. I give you J.
That's
Cole.
such a normie list.
Chance the Rapper.
2010.
Yeah. Chance the Rapper is. I like Chance. He's very corny. I guess this is 207's top 5. I guess of all time. Andre 3000, Lauryn Hill,
I like
Starlito.
I don't know.
Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne.
That's a respectable list.
You know who's one of my top 5 guys?
Smokey
Robinson.
He's my number 1. My list goes like this: Smokey Robinson 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Dylon.
Dylon. That was one of the greatest things ever, man. Anyways, man, that's the show. Check us out tomorrow. We'll be on from 7 to 9. I guess after Poker Room Radio, or after the Poker Radio, whatever they call it, the Poker People. Sports Den brought to you by thehumidor.com. Type in Sports Den at checkout for 20% off. I'm at Big Game James _ 36. I'll see you tomorrow.
Neighborhood, no good, hand me down, been around tradition.